I know that test realm is closed right now, but I haven't seen anything, and I know it was open, so I'm gonna just look at what other people have posted and give my thoughts. We can also talk about it. When it opens, I'll go in, but it won't open for a long time. I can't. Probably in 6 hours or something. They say that it's gonna open, but I won't stream for that long. This music is by Andreas Ronberg for the game Cry Fear, by the way. Which this song is called Dark City soundtrack, and I really love his music. I'll be playing a lot of his soundtracks and songs now during the stream in the background. He gave me permission yesterday or 2 days ago. I asked him if I could play them on the stream, and he said yes, so I think it's gonna be okay. Make sure to check out the link that I posted in the chat if you want to see the source of the songs, because so you can support the original source of the songs, like the channel. Yeah, he makes amazing music. Anyway, yeah, if anyone comes here and talks, we could just look at, I'm just gonna look at the new stuff, but yeah, you could also give me your thoughts about it. Okay, let's put another song. Yeah, but it's okay. I just realized something. Hello, Torbzen. Just realized, so yeah, test room is down, but people saw a lot of things that I didn't see, and I'm gonna see them. And yeah, I can't do the new quest, but I think, was Beastbone active in test realm? Because I feel like it wasn't, and that's what I'm most interested. So if people took pictures of the new spells of the forms, then that's gonna be the same as if I'm in test realm, because I can't play with the forms. I can just look at their spells. So it's gonna be the same thing for Beastmon, but for the other things, yeah, but we can still look at the new stuff and react. Hello, cool. I'm glad to see you here. I saw some people post them on Discord. We're gonna look at them here. You were stuck on the... How are you stuck on Hydra? Do you mean you open the Archmastery and you're stuck at the screen? Like, I know there were bugs. Can you guys tell me what kind of bugs did you see? Whoever was in test realm. It opened for 1 AM for me when I was like having a really difficult time during the night, and then I fell asleep. But I will go in. So we're gonna look now at stuff. Let me know if the music is too... It was a quest for spell weaving, okay. Let me know if the music is too loud, because I always can't tell. I can't tell if the music is too loud. So just if it sounds too loud, immediately tell me. Because I really can't tell, because I'm wearing only one earphone, because the other one doesn't work. And it's low volume always, I don't know why. But it's louder in the stream. I'm glad to see there are people here. Okay, let's look at some stuff. We can also go in a match. If anyone wants to group for Beast Moon together, we could, and I can look at the new stuff while we're in a match, if anyone wants that. No one could quest past the Hydra part of the Diego quest except for some people. So how long was that in the... I mean, how much content... How many quests that were there before that? Because I have no idea. I wonder if I can look at someone's video on stream. I'm just gonna look at the Twitter first. Let's look at the new spells. Okay. I'm gonna open the screen now so we can see everything. Wait, that's Craftier. But yeah, that's Craftier. If you wanna know, this is the soundtrack that we're listening to right now is from this game, which is a free game on Steam that shouldn't be free because it's just one of the best horror games in the world. So make sure to support the game in some way if you can, like go to the original source, share it, like their content, you know. They are Andreas is amazing who makes this music. Now let's look at the new spells. Okay, so I see here we got new spells. I wanna pour myself a drink. Okay, so these look incredibly crazy. This is so strange. Well, I talked to Cookie in test room and he said 6 hours or more because the devs are sleeping right now. And they can't do anything. And they closed it because there were too many bugs. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of weird things. The first thing that I noticed here when I look at all of this, oh my gosh, I'm seeing so many crazy things the first thing, can you guys guess what's the first spell that I noticed in all of this? Like when you look at all of these spells, can you guess what's the thing that caught my eye? Because I'll tell you in a second. So can anyone guess what's the first thing that I noticed? Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed. I'm so shocked. Oh my gosh, every time I look at this image and I see something new and crazy that I'm like shocked by. The other thing that I saw that I really like here is wait, let me move this here. I wanna make the screen bigger so you can see everything. So this is a lot. Oh my gosh, why is the undead draconian fire spell? Oh my gosh, these are so crazy. Okay, so the other thing that I saw, which I love here, is the death mammoth. I love that. Look, I never expected this the primal stampede. I can't believe this. I love that. It looks awesome. Although I wish it had like actually I like the eyes. I like white eyes more than red. It looks really cool. Unused also the stick can be fused also. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, let's look at this. So there's a lost soul, grave something. Wait, I can't see. Grave something. I can't really see what it is, but the lost soul spell. Okay, let's look at everything. Can you guys tell me what's your favorite of these fusion spells? Whoops. Okay, that's a lot of things. I love, okay, my favorites are Myth Vampire, the Death Mammoth that is behind my head. And I love the Eye, that spell that's called Mind Blown. That's really cool. And the Myth Sirens, the mermaids. I'm glad they finally... Well, Ice Forest Lord existed in Beastbone since a long time as a spell, but it wasn't like a spell that you can do in the normal game. Oh, you're gonna see Craftier now, because I'm changing the music. 1 second. Jumping strings is a good one. Ugh. This one is a good. Okay, let's look at these. And I'm gonna go in a fight so it doesn't disconnect me. Why is it zoomed in? Okay, so we're seeing... Wait, look at me here without the spells. Wait, what's this white thing? Oh, that's my... Is that my microphone? No, that's not the microphone. What is this? Is that the... Oh, that's my glass. Okay, so... Guys, tell me what's your favorite. My favorite... I love the Scorpion. The Scorpion. Did you see it? The Fire Scorpion? That one looks amazing. Now I wish there was like, oh, Fire Dev... Yeah, that's one of the best ones, but it's not new. It's Fire Fairy spell. I use it all the time at Beast Moon. It's really beautiful. But I've been using it so much that I don't see it as new. Although I like it a lot. Okay, let me know if the music is too loud. You're gonna be seeing me switching. Because I'm afraid that... Yeah, I can't really tell if it's too loud. Okay. So now let's look at something else. Let's read all the names. Let's read all the names. So, Boiling Kraken. Oh, that's... You can't see it on the screen. Okay. Boiling Kraken, Medusa's Fury, Forest Fire, Fire Dragon, Scorpion, Sokui Burn, Lightning Goon. Let's look at what they do. So, yeah, it's a mix. I see their effects. I like Lightning Goon, Bat of Inspiration. Oh, okay, I really like Temper Grendo and Ash Draconian. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they put Undead Draconian as a spell, but they can't put it in Beast Moon. So, people are saying it's too creepy for Wizard101 now, but they put it as a spell. Anyway, that doesn't matter. It's great to see the Undead Draconian. Heatmander. Blech the Impaler. Blech. Mythic Mermaids. Mind Blown. Lysotor. Taiga King. What does Taiga mean? Mythfire. Oh, you're right. Yeah, because now they can combo a lot, maybe. How did it get a buff? Explain. And Grimzil is here, and... Where are the balance spells? Wait, these aren't all the spells. There's more. Oh, okay. Shade Trap. I love that shade is a balance ice word. Shade. Why is that a balance ice? And patience? That's a life and ice. That fits a lot, the name. I like this name. Craft Trap Diakeo. I like the names. I'm reading the names. Story. Balance and myth. Yeah, by the way, yeah, guys, remember this is music from the game Craftier, which is amazing, and I love it. I've been listening to this soundtrack for years, because it's so good. Sometimes it might be too creepy though, for you. I hope it's not distracting. Anyway, Steam. Yeah, these names are good. But why is winter, myth, and ice? I mean, winter is just winter. But memory trap. I love how it's called life and myth. That's a memory. I'm reading their names. That fits. Memory trap is a good name. Fire plus myth trap. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's look at. So these are fantastic. Do you guys yeah, you said you like the Thorbson. Do you have a favorite here? Do you have a favorite? Anyway, my favorites from here are the Deaf Mammoth. The Myth Vampire is the first thing I saw. And also Rockman of Ages. What's that? Oh yeah, that's the Myth Colossus. I mean, in terms of appearance, not what's the useful one. I'm saying when you look at the card, the art, like the one that you like how it looks. I'm not saying that it's useful, because like I don't know what's useful. I like how the Grendo, the Dev Draconian, the Fire Medusa, the Myth Vampire, they're all really good to see. Okay, we saw them here. Now let's look at the other ones. And Mind Blown, that I wonder what that is. That like, how do you make Mind Blown? Okay, now let's look at the second image. 1 second. Yeah, now we're seeing the second image. Oh, I'm so annoyed that there's no death. I wish there was a death Stormlord. This was something that I want. I know there's not gonna be, they're not gonna do it. But imagine if there was a deaf Stormlord that has like, he's gray, there's no colors, and he has like black. Yeah, there is, I know. And there's like, he has black hair and white, and he's coming out of a black swirling water. That would look amazing. And Death and Storm are connected, so I think that would be amazing. But and they just have to change the colors. I don't think they're gonna do it. I'm not even gonna ask for it. I think they're not gonna do it even if I ask, but it would have been very cool if there was a Death Stormlord. And he's called something like Metal Lord. Or I don't know, Grave Lord. Anyway, let's look. I love the Lightning Locust, the Storming Gorgon. I want Storm Draconian to have a Storm Medusa. Also, what's this? Joltergeist. That's a really strange name. Joltergeist. Lord of Lightning. Yes, it's amazing. I'm looking at the new ones that I haven't seen before. I like their names, but Green Serpent for a Leviathan. I feel like a Leviathan is more than just a snake. Balafant, that's a good name. Lightning Locusts. That looks really cool. We saw it, but it looks beautiful. I love that it's black and blue. These are the new fusion spells. There's all kinds. They're amazing. Tell me if you see something that catches your eye. Ghost. I like that Ghost is life and death. Tornado Blade. I'm reading their names. Desert Banshee. Why does it look so... I love the name. Storm and balance create dust. How do you make some of the spells? What do you mean? How do you fuse them? We'll see. Death and balance blade. Doom. Yeah. Hello, post obsidian. Let me yeah, I know you're gonna see now the Craftier soundtrack. I'm gonna change the screen. Oh, so much ads. Okay. So, where were we? Yeah, let's read some living elephant. Are most elephants not living? Oh, the bounce blades are specifically bounced. Oh, you're right. That's very interesting. We've never had that before. That's very strange. I didn't know this either. I love the Joter, guys. Super Gamer, I think it's a poem Living Hell. Oh, yeah, I guess that's a super good name. Foliage Farrago, what's that name? It's something that... Foliage, wait, let me show you. Foliage Farrago sounds like something Hercules would say. I don't know why. It just sounds something like the dev Hercules, he would say Foliage Farrago. It's like he invented the name. Swamp Glops. Okay, let's look at the other ones again. Super Gamer, look at this. Let me make it, change it so it's full. I would have probably done this even if I was in Test Realm. Like, this image is great to show and talk about all the spells, but fusing them would have been fun if I was in Test Realm. Anyway, it's gonna open. I hate when my music stops so much. Oh, it's not stopping, okay. Super Gamer, do you see this? I can't believe there's a Lost Soul spell that's actually strong for 7 pips. That's very, like, strange to see. And that's, I didn't expect them to do that. I like the death mammoth. That's one of my favorites. And what's the first thing that you noticed when you look at this image? This is a question to everyone. When you look at all these spells, what's the first thing that catches your eye? For me, it's the Myth Vampire. That's what I saw first. Did you see something else first? The second thing I saw was the Mythic Mermaids, and the third thing was the Primal Stampede. I don't know why did I see the Myth Vampire? I guess because I've been showing my own Myth Vampire, except mine has only one eye. Look, if you wanna... I don't know if I'll find it. No. It was somewhere around here. Wait, I don't know where it was. Oh yeah, this is my myth vampire, and this is my balanced vampire. I just made them years ago as jokes. Mine has like one eye, but I love theirs. I love it. I love that they gave it white hair, and the white hair is really cool, actually. I like it more than yellow. But it would have been cool if he had one eye, although I like how it looks, the real one. I have my own balanced vampire, but those are just stuff. Yeah. I'm talking about the new content in Wizard101 that just appeared yesterday. There are many fusion spells which are new. Like they just added a bunch of new things to the game that are in test realm, and we're looking at the new stuff. Hello, the name is Echo. It's good to see you. First time chat. Oh, you're a... Oh, I see. Are you... Yeah, I think I'm gonna... Okay, you're gonna be timed out for 10 minutes for saying penis. If you say something mean again, you will be banned. If you are a mean person. Because I've been having a lot of these trolls. I'm sorry, it's nothing personal. It's just that I've had these incredibly like crazy angry people that appear on my stream. And I don't have, there's no reason for us to talk if you are angry, like go, like we'll be happy if we're just separated. If you like, if I make you angry and I annoy you, you don't have to be here. But maybe you were just saying it as a joke. I mean, it's okay. It's okay if you said penis. Just try to be nice, please. I don't know, like, you seem like someone that's gonna just start going crazy. But I'm giving you time out, and if you continue, you will be banned. Sorry. Yeah, let's look at the other new things. I love the undead draconian. Let's look at the other stuff. Okay, so these are the new spells. These are the new spells. I'm gonna look at the time for when the time passes and you are free from your timeout. It's gonna be 46. Just reminding myself. Anubis looks really good. What's your favorite from the new spells? The ones that are here? These are the new animations. Look. In Wizard101. I really like... Well, my favorite, when I look at them, is Shu, the ice one, and Anubis, the deaf one. Those are my favorites. That's my first impression, that I like the ice and the deaf. But the storm and the balance as a card look really good. I love all of them. I think my least favorite is the Myth Monkey. Or maybe the fire one. Those are maybe my least favorite. I don't, not that I hate them, they're just my least favorites. But I like all of them. If you have like opinions, you can share them, but don't worry. I like that the balanced one does question mark damage. Okay. Now we could look at something else that's new. Oh, they have like alternate paths. Look, I saw something weird. Look at this. They have like other effects that you can get. There's like a negative aura for the deaf one. There's yeah, weakness, outgoing, yeah. Keketsker, Mark of Shoe. But I feel like the names are different here. Oh, they do have different names. When they have effects, they have different names. That's very strange. I like how burst healing always gets banned now. Yeah, that's strange. I guess it's because they think it's overpowered. I don't really like the card for spinning sight. I mean, I don't hate it, I just think, and courageous charge, I don't hate them, I just think balance deserves something more strange looking. This looks a bit too like ordinary, but I like it. I don't hate it, I just don't love it. The balance, those new balance spells here, like these spells. I don't love them, but I don't hate them. Mark of Shoe was amazing, really good animation. If you guys saw it, they teased it on their Twitter. The animation of Mark of Wu of Shoe, like the ice one, I think that one might have the best animation. And Anubis is a second, or maybe equal. I thought Heket was like Cleopatra first. I wish there was like a Bastet spell, like the goddess of cats, but we already have Kisma. Okay, what else? What else? We could look at the update notes. Let's look at the... one second. Let's look at the update notes if they exist. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the Wizard101 Discord and I'm gonna look at announcement. Yeah, it opened at 1 AM. Okay, now I'm just gonna, yeah, remove this. I knew something like this would happen. Okay. Now I wanna just move this so there's no accidents. Now we're gonna read the update notes together. I've never read them, so I mean I've never read for this test round, so it's gonna be like my first reaction to the new, like reading them and seeing all this stuff. Okay, so this looks beautiful. This looks beautiful, the moon. I can't believe they're not gonna put a single moon spell for a moon update, but that's kind of whatever. Maybe they will, I don't know, I haven't seen everything, but it would be cool if we got like one, please one moon spell. I mean, it's a moon update, but no. Fusion is amazing, everything's amazing. We don't need a new moon spell. Okay, let's go down. Remember that this is test realm, and what you see may be still in development, we know. Okay, let's look. Crocotopia revamp. It's like a brand new Crocotopia for you to explore. I'm just checking something. Okay. Much like the Wizard City revamp, Crocotopia has also been given a graphical update to modernize the look and sound of this classic area. Familiar creatures and monsters have also been given an updated look and up-to-date animations. Be sure to explore and take in the views as you continue your wizarding adventure. Selenopolis, the spiral is woven together by ley lines, the invisible branches of Bartleby, which are saturated in the core elementals of magic, and in some places, through sheer chance, those ley lines interweave in unique ways, creating unusual conjunctions of mystical energy. The blended... Just noticed that my cup was on the screen. I'll continue. So this sounds great, really cool. But this music is not gonna fit. Cause it's too scary. I need something calm. Maybe, I don't know what. These titles are bad. Oh my gosh. I mean, they're scary titles because it's a horror game. Let's put Brandon on loop because that one is a calm soundtrack for that fits with reading update notes. Okay, now I just gotta see where. Oh yeah, I was here, I think. Sorry that I know there's like scary names in the soundtrack. I love how it sounds. Okay. The Blended Grove in Crocotopia is one such place, home to a single spell tree with 7 trunks, with minds and personalities all their own. It is said that this is where the Order of the Fang learned to create balanced magic, and scholars have wondered what else could be discovered there. This is in part why the city of Selenopolis was built by the mysterious Konzu here. Konzu is the moon god. If anyone doesn't know, I knew about that. Here he defended his Mander Luna Maris from the invasive Tuts, Selena Gomez Sopolis, and maintained his own separate society under the perpetual light of the moon. Arc 2 Prologue. You will first find Selenopolis and in a new chain of quests triggered after the completion of the Dragonspire storyline. These quests include formal tutorials for Archmastery and the Magic Wheel, and will smooth the narrative transition into Celestia. From there, Selenopolis and the Blended Groove are your hub for magic weaving. I still don't know exactly what is magic weaving, but we'll read. Your story continues. Additionally, those who have completed Waterworld will find themselves immersed in a deeper conspiracy hidden in this dark city. Many of your old friends from other worlds and other arcs have been kidnapped and brought here. But by whom and for what reason? The former question you learn has many answers, while the latter as simple as can be: vengeance. So this sounds as if an old villain is returning to take revenge. So could that be Morganth? Does anyone think it's Morganth? I would love if it is, but I don't have hope because I'd rather not be disappointed that it's not her, because I just heard them say before that they don't want to bring her back. But this sounds like she could come back. Vengeance? Look at this word. Who wants vengeance the most other than Morganth? Like the most out. Who wants the most vengeance? It's probably Morganth. Magic weaving. In the Crocotopian city of Selenopolis, you can journey to the Blended Grove and learn about how to weave your school of magic with another by magic weaving. Magic weaving is a new activity. One second, I'm just afraid that the music is too loud. I'm lowering it a bit. Magic weaving is a new activity where you select a second school to be your weaving school, and you can then rank up and learn rewards for your unique school combination. You do this by going on quests given to you by your new spell trainer in the Blended Grove. To begin magic weaving, you must first defeat Malister in Dragonspire. Then Ambrose will send you back to classes to learn about Archmastery, the Magic Wheel, and then magic weaving. If you've already completed Dragonspire, Ambrose will see you in his office to fill you in. Weaving school selection. Crystal, what can I do for you? Okay, that looks very strange. This looks like a Courage the Cowardly Dog character. Wait, I'll show you what this reminds me of. 1 second. This thing that we're looking at right now reminds me of this. One of my favorite things. One of my favorite characters. It reminds me of... Do you guys know what I'm thinking of? It reminds me of the blue strange monster from Courage. I'm gonna show a picture now. I just looking for the image. No, not the moon, but that is a good answer. It's this thing. But not just similar. I'm not saying it's the same thing. It's just reminded me. Not the same thing. Okay, I'm putting this here. And now we're gonna go back to the update notes. Okay, window capture. Okay, look at this. It's not the same thing, but it just gave me this kind of aura. I'm not saying they copied or whatever. I'm not implying anything. It's just something that I love. I love this thing from Courage, and it's something that I've drawn for a long time. It's a nightmare. So it's cool to see something that kind of looks like it. Not that it's the same thing. Okay, I'm gonna remove this image. Okay. Now, once you've completed the tutorials, you'll be able to select your weaving school by talking to the tree of your choice. Afterwards, you can talk to the same tree to begin your first quest. Note, you cannot choose the tree of your primary school. You can switch your weaving school at any time, and you'll still keep your progress for all the previous weaving, but all rewards you've learned will be deactivated. If you've learned a spell that will be untrained, your training points will be refunded. If you've got a jewel, you'll no longer be able to equip it. Test Monkey. After you select your weaving school, you'll notice your title is updated on your character page to match the unique weaving type of the combination between your primary school and weaving school. Also on the character page there's a new tab for magic weaving. This is where blah 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 blah. Your weaving rank increases. Page will show your weaving rank for all 6 of your potential weaving schools. While you're going through your weaving quest, you may notice a few different mechanics. Okay, so Winter, Crocotopian, Freezy Friend. To earn your weaving ranks, you must complete some badges around the spiral. Some badges require you to defeat some enemies, others require you to fish. Okay. So we need to fish to learn spells. Good. Maybe it won't be too difficult, but I guess, I don't know, I feel like fishing is something that a poor person who doesn't have magic would do. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to... I mean, I guess it is actually a bad thing. If you're fishing, if you're hurting fish, then it's not really a good thing for the fish. But they can decide whatever they want. It's not a big deal. I just think learning new spells sounds like something that should require more magical type of activity compared to fishing. Although it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's just that I don't think fishing is something that's really so magical. Like learning a new spell. Okay, some require you to help others. These badges are unique in that you cannot make progress on these badges unless you are on this quest. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Badge progression has been adjusted for faster testing. One of these badges to obtain will require you to help. 1 second, I want to change the music. I'm kind of bored. I'm gonna change the music. He has a lot of other soundtracks from the game. I wasn't in the full playlist. Okay, not this. There was like okay, what's this? No. 1 second. Simon. Sophie. I like this. This is one of my favorites. This is very beautiful. This is very beautiful. Do you hear this? I don't know if it's too quiet. It's called Sophie. It's very beautiful. I think it's very calm. Like calming atmosphere. Oh, someone's with me. Why is she here? I just want to stay in the fight. Thank you. Tell me if it's too loud. So, mainline helper badges. One of these badges to help some friends. Will require you to help some friends to earn progress. You must be in an adventure party or a guild group. Ew. Well, no. It's okay. With a wizard questing in a specified world. You earn badge progress. Okay, adventure party isn't so bad. Just don't really feel like, I guess, having to be in a guild to learn a new spell. Adventure party is okay. You earn badge progress for each mainline quest that your group members complete. Winter's community. It's very important that you read the Tome of Weaving when your quest tells you to do so, as it will tell you what tasks you need to complete and how many. Sometimes you need to, if you ever forget. Okay. Defeat goals. Some quests require you to play a support role as you assist your accompanying companion to defeat. The quest goal will not advance until the companion is the one to deal the final damage to the opponent. Okay, that's really interesting. I like this. That's a good idea. I like this because we don't really have a lot of reason to be a support, and this is good that it's making you have to be a support, because it's like there is a reason now to to be support and to feel as if you can try different things, you know, so that it feels less boring. You aren't just doing the same thing all the time. So that's really nice. That's a good thing. As a concept, it's a good thing. I like it because you know they making the fights and the quests more interesting is very important. The game shouldn't feel repetitive or boring. Energy piercing jewel. Okay, whatever. As you're racking up, you'll earn different rewards depending on the school you chose to weave with. You always gain one of these 3 rewards. Yeah, I'm also glad. I'm glad that you're here, Cole, because I was afraid no one would talk or now because test round stopped. And it's a different time zone. But I'm glad to see you, all of you here, especially you guys who are chatting. Spell. This will be a spell like any normal... Yeah, I did finish Valor since last year when it appeared. Did you? I have it finished on 4 characters. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you can get some sleep. This will be a spell like any normal train spell that will cost a training point, and it will also help you with both your primary and weaving skills. Okay. Okay. Equipable. This could be in the form of fusion form, describable, it's yeah, we know. That's something that we know. Fusion formulas in order to use. Do it on one character. Because it's good to just have completed the last thing. Like, it's... Of course it can get boring if you do the same quest, but if you have never seen it once, it's fun to discover the new things. Even if it is sometimes a little repetitive, you are seeing new areas, you're fighting other monsters, they have cheats, like it's not boring to do it at least once. In my opinion. But if you are gonna do it on multiple characters, then I can understand why it can feel a bit repetitive. So yeah, I recommend you do it once to see what it is, and also so you can progress through the story and like see the next worlds. A fusion formula defines 2 spells that, when fused together, result in a new spell. You can learn a fusion formula the same way you would learn a spell. The trainer shows you the formula's result. Okay, that's good. 1 copy of both component spells into your deck. The number of copies you're allowed to fuse is only by the copies of the component. Additionally, once you've learned, there's a new tab. Once you've come, your spells will start to glow in different ways if they're involved in a fusion you have learned. No, this means your deck does not have the other spells necessary. This year, you have, but the other spell for this fusion is not in your hand. Ah, okay. Okay. To fuse 2 spells, you must select 1 spell, then the other spell. After the first, the spell will be... yeah, I can see. It's very intuitive. It's intuitive, so that's good. It's good. If one of the command spells typically cast after like an enemy, it will require an additional click only if there's a fusible spell in hand. Okay, once spells are fused, they're both removed from your hand and your discard pile. The fused spells then acts as any normal spell would. You can enchant it or even use it in another fusion. Okay. Treasure cards can be fused. Any tier of any spell can be fused. Any pet or equipment spells that share the same name can be fused. Okay, that's interesting that we can fuse pet and equipment spells. Surprising. Once you learn your first fusion formula, you can visit Diego and he'll guide you. The spellbook is not yet ready. Okay. A bazaar? Pick a category. Would you like something? Would you like to sell something? Sell equipment, furniture, pick a category. He's so cute. Why is Alex Silverfish so cute? In these illustrations. Great job. I really like this. I mean, it looks very nice, the illustrations. The most important shop. We can now sell jewels. Okay, that's cool. So we can like buy and sell jewels. That's gonna be good because we keep getting no space for jewels because we can't sell them and we can't really do like that's good. The bazaar now has a front page. You can jump to any section of the bazaar. That's gonna be very confusing though for people who aren't used to it. But maybe it's good. The delay when I never expected they change the bazaar. I in this way, but still it's nice to see anything. The delay when updating, so there's no delay. That's strange. How is there no delay? I mean, we'll see. 2 new pages, jewels and activity treasure cards. Castle, there was already gardening, but there's just a new category. The reagent page now has filter buttons for different kinds of reagents. Okay, that's good. But there's not gonna be any reagents in the bazaar because everyone buys them. There's like bots that buy them all the time. But maybe they'll fix that. The equipment page now defaults to usable and level descending. Buying and selling now share a common appearance. You can now use category arrows. The equipment page has filter buttons. Affordable equipment that you have. Okay, that's good. On sale, if you had no auction, you can sell at an auction as if you're at a regular shop. The items aren't okay, so there's like you can sell stuff that you can't sell. If you equip after purchase, then the equipment that you purchase will be equipped. The bazaar will offer to buy that you had previously if it's auctionable. Backpack buddy. How much do you think armor breaker gonna cost? Maybe 50,000 golds. Or actually maybe 200,000. I don't know. I can't trade though. The backpack buddy is a new bazaar that quickly finds and sells anything that you don't want. How do you also they put like some kind of AI that sells stuff that suggests what you should sell. That's interesting. The backpack buddy options are saved locally to your computer so you can use them the next time you have items that you don't want. All the backpack buddy options default to off. No items will be sold unless you enable some options. If selling items make your character exceed the maximum amount of gold that you can carry, any additional gold is lost. Okay, that's normal. Okay, yeah, that I understand. So they're helping you sell because you have so much garbage that you get all the time. I mean, you get so many useless stuff sometimes, like copies of the same equipment like in Celestia. You know how you get like the same equipment 1,000 times. That's what I'm saying. So this is useful. Keep selecting skeleton keys. Yeah, I understand. This is just, we know. I don't think I need to read all this. This is obvious. Cell confirmation, the how many, no auction items, you're selling how many stitch items. Okay, that's good. Tutorials. In the wake of your victory against Malister, it seems you'll finally have the time to return to your studies on the foundations of magic. We have 2 important classes. The first is Archmastery, pips of a specific school, and the second explores the complex relationship between types of magic and how the tactics of each school support and conflict in a pattern called Magic Wheel. So this is like the new name for Rochambeau. It's not Rochambeau anymore, it's called Magic Wheel, and it's not the exact same system as Rochambeau. It's like it's the Magic Wheel. It's the new way they're calling the system of how the game is balanced. Blended Grove by guest lecturer Rafat. The teacher includes a tour of the grove. Okay, we go to Moro Ambrose. Let me change the music because it's... I wanna change it. Color wheel. I wish they added a color wheel. Magic reminds me of the color wheel from Magic the Gathering, but I can't get over how corny. Yeah, it does sound a little corny, but it's not that bad. I don't know, how would I call it? The system. I think Magic Wheel is actually not bad. I can't really think of a better name. What would you call it instead of Magic Wheel? I can't really think of a better name. I think I'm gonna put Everybody is Dead by Yendry because it's a great calm, like chill music. Even though it's called Everybody is Dead, it's a great song that's not very distracting. It's a very good song for concentration. I put the link if you guys wanna listen to the song. Okay, let's continue. New Beastmoon forums. This is gonna be the thing that when like Blaze Lifehammer, when he reads the notes, he's gonna be like, okay, that's all. So that's all the updates. Or if like Autumn does us, or I don't know who, maybe if Fairy Queens read the update notes, she'd be like, so that's Beastmoon. If anyone wants to read it, she's gonna. They all do this. When they read the update notes, they're like reading every single thing. When you click the sell items button, a final summary, and then when they go to Beastmoon, they're like, that's Beastmoon. That's all of it. There's nothing. It's just you can read it if you like Beastmoon. They don't read like even. They don't read anything here because they don't like it. But it's fine. It's fine. I don't judge them. I'm just making fun of how they usually read every single thing that's maybe not even that interesting, like every single detail. But when they get to Beastmoon, they're like, that's Beastmoon. They just scroll over it immediately. Okay, let's read the Beastmoon stuff. Prepare for the powerhouse that is the Storm Fairy beast form. She has new mechanics that punish pacified players and others that buff herself and teammates in new ways. Okay, sounds good, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough for her to compete with Fire Fairy and Death Fairy. I love Storm and I love fairies, but I don't know if that's enough. We're gonna see all her spells later, like after we read this. Myth Elf is a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, I think, isn't that disappointing? If she's not great, she's the last fairy. We need to give some feedback. Yeah, but like countering one form, I mean, it seems kind of just a one form to counter another one form and you're weak against everyone else. I don't like that, but we don't know. I think we should give feedback. Give them feedback when you play the forums later. We'll play the forums when Test Realm is out and they enable it. A Myth Elf is a force to be reckoned with. He has spells that work well with fire teammates, like most Myth forms. Not most, but a lot of them. I mean, we know that, yeah, Myth Fairy works extremely well with fire forms, so that's not really something new. Dealing massive amounts of overtime damage, increasing damage even more with traps. So that's nothing new. We're gonna see a full. I saw it. We're gonna see it. It's in Discord. I saw it. We're gonna look. I'm just reading all the update notes. I wanna judge them too. Okay, the Life Ninja pick heals in unique ways. I wanna read like how they worded this, cause I'm obsessed. I wanna just read like how they said it. The Life Ninja pick heals in unique ways and strongly synergizes with Fire's damage over time spells. This form is also a strong punisher of myth traps. Sounds good. This sounds better than the other two for some reason. I was like, potentially. With Molten Hot Skin, this Fire Crocomummy manipulates damage over time effects like none other. Pair this croc with a life form for maximum damage. This is one of my favorites because it looks very beautiful. I love the name, but I'm not like crazy about it. I think this is my favorite one when I look at them. When I just look at them, I think this is my favorite. Balanced Colossus pairs two effects that typically don't last long when used together, dots and traps. Oh, I didn't know. Dots and traps. However, he gets around this spell by being the first beastman form to add deferred damage over time spells. Don't let him lure you into a false sense of security. He can detonate like no other form. Okay, so this seems like if it was strong, it would be really fun because it's playing in a very strange roundabout way. Instead of dealing direct damage, it's very roundabout, like strange, unusual. So I think this is gonna be the most fun for him, maybe. I wonder what is Cam gonna work on next year. If not, no, he doesn't do maps. I heard they're gonna do Decathlon. They're gonna do Decathlon for 2 people. That's what I heard Ratbeard say. Okay, let's look. Okay, so we saw this, we know this. Cam showed it on his stream and I showed it too after. Okay, we know. Okay, what's this? Mark and recall changes. Mark now costs 1 mana if you have less than 50 mana. Okay, good. Recall now costs the same. Okay. That's good. Crown Shop changes. The new and improved pack preview now shows all items available from a pack instead of just... That's good. Great. That's a good thing, but it's not really... I think it's someone who makes like the raid maps. I don't know. There was like a guy, I forgot the name of him, I'm sorry. Forgot, but they have... Cam just, I think he designs stuff. I don't know. I think Cam is definitely gonna be involved with the new maps. For sure, he's gonna be designing like what the creatures would do if there's a new Mayhem map, or like what's the specific design things, but he's not, I think he isn't doing the map alone. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so there is also an inspect button for, yeah, okay, second chance chest. Bug fixes certain ultra rare gear sets in, okay, several Maycasts have been banned in PvP only. Angelica Windsor has new. The options for what kit and pet sounds have been improved. What? Please report bugs. Okay, let's look at the Beastman spells. Hello, Joey. We're looking at the update notes for Wizard101. I'm glad to see you here. There are many new things. Okay, so now we're gonna look at Discord, where some people have posted some of the new spells. How are you, Joey? Okay, now let's go here. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. I'm in one of the Discords. Okay, so Discord and... Okay, so let's look here. These are some images from Discord. Okay, so this seems to be Balance Colossus. A spell by Balance Colossus. Let's look at this. So he's called Sand Stomper. That's not bad, but not bad. I mean the name of the form. The spell is called Gear Shift, and it does 150 balance damage and echoes the heal over time. Decent, but the heal over time effect I can't really imagine being very useful in most situations. Uh, but it is okay. Okay, spell. Okay, let's look at other ones if there are. We're gonna see Discord now. Oh, you're right. So you've seen it. So you've already seen it. Okay. This is. I don't really see all the spells here in order. This is a. Okay, so Fire Croc has a detonate all damage over times. Okay, we're gonna play Ambitionless by Yendri now. So this detonates all damage over time. Where did you see them? Or you looked at them but you don't have the photos. I understand. Okay, so this is a Fire Croc spell. His name is Fanx's Scorch. And this spell is called Detonation. Okay, that's good. I like this. But it's very expensive, but it's definitely gonna be useful. Is it detonating all enemy damage over times, or is it like just for everyone or for enemy only? I don't know. This is called Life is Sad. So yeah, I think it's also enemy only. Okay, Discord. This is a Spread the Flame, a Fire Croc spell. Push trap and 50 damage. Okay, that's like Mithrat, but if it was weaker. Path Closest has a version that specifically mentions it detonates on allies. Okay, you're right. Fire Croc is pretty decent, but it has the same problems as Firewolf does, where it has only one 0-pip spell and a ridiculous amount of AoEs. Yeah, but I don't really care about Fire Croc. I mean, I think we have enough Crocs that are amazing. It's good for every form to be good, but I guess I want it to be strong, but I would rather if Storm Fairy or someone else, like the Fairy or the Draconians, those are my favorites, were very strange and strong. Because we already have super strong Crocs, like insane. Death Croc is super strong, and Balance Croc is insane, and Ice Croc is insane. We have very strong Crocs. And they look a little silly. But I like it. I like all forms. I want all of them to be good. Let's look at more things. Okay, so this is Life Pick spell. He has a spell called Ready Weapons, and it's like Storm Cyclops, but it removes traps instead of removing dots. I see that it has one of the new animations. And the pig is called Shizukana Yoshi. That's a good name. I like the name. Shizukana Yoshi, that sounds great. Okay, Storm Fairy. Oh my gosh, that's the one that I'm most worried about. It counters Death Pig and Rat. Yeah, but that's because they're old. Oh, I see Cole here. That's a Thorbson in the image. Okay, max power. 2 pip, 125 blade, and a pip. I don't know if that's good. Is it good? What do you think? I like that. Okay, she's called Galvana Joltwing. That's a nice name. I like it. Galvana Joltwing sounds good. I like that she has more gaff. I'm so annoyed that she has this dog from Lemuria. I really hate that animation. I just hate it. But everything else looks nice. I like this knight person from Avalon. The Stormoni is great. The cat polymorph spell, but this dog, I don't like it. I just knew they would put it. Actually, I don't hate it as much as the Nova spell for Storm. The Nova spell for Storm, that's the most annoying Storm spell probably. The one that's like a rock star, I think that's the most annoying Storm spell animation. So this dog isn't the worst, but I mean they could have put the Storm Lemuria, like the actual, like the old one. That's the caramel spell? Yeah, you're right, caramel. You're right, I confused them. That's what I meant. I know it's the caramel. I just confused them, you're right. Okay, so I don't like this animation, but I like everything else. I feel like they have a lot of good choices for spell animations like Queen Calypso, Leviathan, Tempest, and just so many things. That this dog. Oh, they have a Storm Medusa now. You know, there's a Storm Medusa. There are the fusion spells that look great. I don't like the dog, but I'm saying but too much. I'm saying it's fine. It's not really that bad. I just was giving my thoughts. Okay, we saw the Blade. Do you think that's a good spell? The Blade Pip is interesting, but the problem with Stormberry is that you can just play Death Elf and get the same damage. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Okay, this is a good spell name. Natural Disaster. It's a 4-pip AoE, but she starts with 2 pips, so she can't do it the second turn like Storm Elf. So that's kind of disappointing. It has a good spell name. Natural Disaster, great name. It's not a joke, it's a serious name. It looks cool as a card. It's not my most favorite card, but it looks pretty. So if the enemy is pacified, it does like insane damage, but we're gonna see. I don't think most forms are gonna use pacify. Right now, we don't have many forms doing pacify, so it's just a less strong version of Storm Elf here, because she can't do it second turn. What are the other spells? I can't really. Okay, they're not here, so I'm gonna go in the. Yeah, it one-shots Life Rat, but like, she's not gonna live to do this, and maybe Life Rat won't do a pacify. Who knows? Like, until he kills the fairy. I mean, countering one form, just like living just to counter one other form. Okay, it's not bad, it's just kind of. I guess it's because I'm expecting a lot. When it's the last fairy that we'll ever see in Beast Moon, I'm kind of expecting something crazy and powerful for everyone, and not just counter one form. I'm happy to see any update, so don't worry. I mean, I don't want to sound disrespectful at all. I don't want to disrespect their work. Okay, and we're gonna have to test it to see if it really it's really bad. Okay, I'm in the test realm Discord. Okay, now we have Feral Pounce by Balance Colossus. Why is the screenshot not? I want it to be like cut out so we can see it perfectly. Okay, so this is a spell by Balance Colossus, a new form. Feral Pounce, 250 deferred damage over time, 5 turns, is for 2 pips, and 200 if there is a shield on the enemy. This seems good. 5 turns? Wait, that's a lot of turns. But if someone detonates it, then it's really nice. Seems cool. And I don't mind the animation. I like cats and felines, so it's a good card to see. It's like a female lion. Yeah, but can he do it for less pips than 3? Because that's a lot. Okay, it can do pretty good damage while keeping up with picks. I haven't seen everything. It's hard because no one. If I was able to go and test room, I would have just done the collage. You know how I do this collage where I stick all the spells together and I write which one is tier 5 or tier 4, so that you can immediately see them. I would have done that if I was able to go and test room. But I can't, so I'm looking at them like this. Okay, so we all knew that, yes, the 0 pip has single target. Okay, that's good. Detonate, good. Yeah, Cam is not stupid. He's gonna do something good. I mean, he does amazing ideas. I trust that none of the forms he does are gonna be useless or boring. I'm just giving my thoughts. So we all knew, a lot of people were predicting that Mythelf would have a troll minion, and okay, he had a troll. That's not bad. Summon a troll and clear weakness for 1 pip. Okay, good that it has a second effect, but I mean, it would have been better if he just hits and summons a minion, because elves can't live long. I think it should have been summon a minion and hit like Myth Colossus. Personally, I know it's maybe they'll say, oh, but Myth Colossus already has that. Yes, and there's a reason why it's useful, because hitting is very important, especially when you're a small form. It's better than just summoning a minion, though. Maybe the minion is very strong, we don't know. If it's a really strong minion that's like extremely strong, then that's good. I want to change the music. Let's put City of Despair. Okay, so this is an AoE trap by Mythelf. This is exactly what I was imagining when I was thinking, what would they give Mythelf? This is exactly what I imagined. So it's a 3 pip, it's like Death Rat, but it detonates over times, and it's called Bronze. Okay. Balance Colossus has a detonate, heal over time, or damage over time. So that means he detonates enemy heal over times too. Imbalance Curse, that's a good name for a spell, I like it. 50 trap and detonate, not bad, I like it. I had a feeling Balance Colossus would be good. Some people were saying they didn't believe that he'd be good. I had a feeling he would be good. I think he's gonna be good. Okay, Firecroak has detonate all damage over times. So this is a spell by Life Pick, which is 3 pip, 250 damage over time for 5 turns. So it's like Myth Colossus, but if it was for 1 more pip, which is not very nice, but it is because Life is supposed to be a healing school more than damage. So that's probably why it's like this. Healing Hippo, that's... I don't like the name. I don't like when they give us obvious names. I mean, yes, it's a hippo and it heals. We can see that. it's kind of funny to have this name, but I mean, they could say, I don't know, like, what would I name it? I would name it Cleopatra or Hippo's Embrace or something more romantic, like a name. But the effect is good, the effect is nice, I like it. 75 and activate 2 hero times. Your people are gonna use this for the heal, for the revive. However, if this is combined with someone who's doing a lot of hero times and being revived at the same time, maybe, yeah, this could be great. Because if someone uses the fairy, then if someone uses the hero time fairy and then this, they would get more health on a dead person. So this is a good spell, great spell, good, great killing spell. Squid's Game, another obvious name, like we know it's a squid and it has a game, a chess. 150 is for bounce claws, 150 defer damage over time, and plus 100 trap. So it's an AoE, it's deferred and does traps, so it's like 250, but it's 100 fast, a trap, and then it's 150 later. It's confusing. I think it's gonna be not great in most situations, but it's okay. Okay, I don't see all the spells here. Why did... I wish more people took pictures of the spells. Does anyone have more spells? Anyone have more Beastmon, new Beastmon spells? Maybe in other discords. Okay, so patch notes, giveaways, test realm notes. So did no one else take pictures of the spells? Like, I would have done it if it wasn't 3 AM for me. Did anyone take pictures of the forum spells? Or maybe no, am I just like the only person that really wants to see all of them? Did anyone take pictures of the forum spells? Is it possible that... I mean, I would have taken a picture of all the spells. So... it doesn't matter if it's ugly. Okay, well, we saw some of the spells. So far, from what I see, Firecroc looks okay. Bounce Colossus looks interesting, like the most interesting. But I haven't really seen something shockingly cool yet. Like, I haven't seen something that's shocked me to the point of being excited, like how when I saw, for example, Bounce Minotaur's tier 5 spell, or when I saw Myth Colossus. Yeah, me too. I see your message at 3 AM, Thorbson. Oh my god, Ash, your shirt arrived. So no, I guess no one cares that much. Or maybe maybe the people who care, maybe most people didn't know that test appeared. Okay, I don't think there's anything else that I can find. Unless there's some kind of other Beast Moon server that I'm not in, which has... I wish Atmoplex put like the Beast Moon spells, but they don't like Beast Moon. I mean, they don't care about it that much to put the Beast Moon spells. I'm gonna check, but I don't think they'll have anything there. Okay. I'm gonna put the song... What song? I don't know. Not this. I'm gonna put some Cold Grey Rain. And we can look at more at Twitter. So... I'm gonna go to the spoilers. Let me show you my screen. Discord, no. So yeah, we saw this. They have like different paths, but I didn't see like all of the paths. Okay, that's interesting. Wait, I'm writing here. Wait, which emoji do I use? They probably don't. Let's look at these things. So that's Crocotopia. I know that maybe it's bad to look at here, but I don't have another source that's cool to like just see the images. So this is the new Crocotopia. It looks beautiful. I like the sound. The sound is very good. This looks nice, although the sound is better. The sound is better. The lighting and the sound look nice. This looks, I can barely tell the difference here. It is a bit prettier. It's not bad. I like the sound. The sound looks better for sure. That's what I noticed. This looks... if I saw this, I wouldn't tell that it's changed. But if I was really thinking about it, I would notice. If I knew, like now that I know, but if I saw this without knowing, I would say nothing changed. It's just a bit more smooth and better quality in the graphics. Okay. What is this? Oh, look, this is a great mount. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh, I think this is a beautiful mount. I mean, they could have. I would love some different color versions of this. Like a realistic Cobra, not this. But it's a beautiful Cobra. I think I don't really like the colors. I like them. I would love to see a brown or a white or a black Cobra. Like a real Cobra. Cause I've always wanted a snake tail mount. This is great to see. This is definitely something. If I was a child, I would want this a lot. I still want it, but if I was a child, because when I was a child, I was obsessed with cobras more than now. So it's beautiful. Let me change this music. Okay, let's play Downfall music, Dear Diary. So this is new areas. I get this might be a final area. This looks awesome. This is amazing. I like this. It's like Novus a bit. Yeah, this is a great place. This is very surreal. I mean, I like the concept. Someone's like criticizing it, that it's bad, but I see someone like saying it's bad. I think it's nice. I like the concept of floating objects, like the pyramids and everything. Okay, they brought Testram down, but no one took pictures of the basement forms. Okay, we have like new items here. And challenge mode outfit. Ugh. I like the wings and the mask is not bad. It reminds me of something League of Legends would do. I don't like League of Legends, but I don't hate it. This is cool. This looks beautiful. This is amazing. This is the type of stuff that I wanna see more of. This is definitely something that looks very beautiful and strange and magical. I'm surprised that it actually looks more better than I expected. The death tree, look at this. This looks really good. This death tree. I feel like everyone left, but I guess I'll just still look at the stuff. I'm surprised there were 10 viewers and now there's 2. That's fine. Oh, there's a new moon outfit. Not bad, but I think the old moon one looks better. I mean, it's nice to see. I just like the old moon more. It's cool. It's nice to see moon outfits. The hat is nice. The hat. I like the robe and the boots. The robe and the boots are nice. They look beautiful. This horse is... Peter, the horse is here. Peter, the horse is here. Okay. There's a 12-month elixir and a 6-month elixir. Garden of Konzo. This looks beautiful. Amazing. Very beautiful. Tomb of the Forgotten. Okay, this is really beautiful and awesome. I love this. This is something... I love the darkness. The darkness is beautiful. I'm not gonna look too deeply because I want to explore it. I'm not gonna look at it too long. I'm just gonna spoil myself a bit. Loading screens, pointless button. And that's all we have. Let's see if someone posted the stuff. Probably no one. The Beast Moon stuff. Oh, that's just my post. Why does this appear in Beast Moon? I wrote Beast Moon, but I also wrote Wizard101. Yeah, that's... I'm just seeing my own posts. Okay. So... These are amazing. They're so much more than I expected. I expected less. This is beautiful. This update is definitely above my expectations, and I want to see more of it when Testrum returns. These spells are very crazy to look at, especially the Myth Vampire and the Myth and the Mermaids. And the Ash Draconian. I can't believe they actually put that. Okay. I don't know if I should look at someone's video of like going into this place. I kind of don't feel like it. I'm just gonna search here if I have more. I have another server that has something. So the Archmastery tutorial freezes. That's the bug. And there's a Cobra mount, a very beautiful moon wand, balance only traps, a hard pet, a hippo, a snake, a cobra. This place with the trees is extremely beautiful and amazing. And Ishtar. Melori. Someone wrote something horrible about Melori in the Fairy Queens server. Oh, look at this. They changed all of KI's graphics. Stop the orientation. Someone they took my Melori. Okay. I'm surprised all these Beast Moon people who like love Beast Moon didn't take pictures. Oh yeah, okay, I didn't see the elephant, that's new. Nice, I didn't see the elephant. Okay, so we have a new Beast Moon spell to look at. It's in the Discord. I'm just gonna say it because it's just one spell. It's an elephant called Elephant Trumpet, and it does 250 damage or clear here over time for 375. So it's like you're doing it's like you're a Mithrat or no, it's like you're a Death Elf because you start with 2 pips and you can do 250, which is like you're less than a Fire Fairy because she can do it 2 rounds in a row. And you clear Hero over times for a super strong hit, but almost no one uses Hero over times. So it's like you're doing 250. I'm glad that it's an Oni for the 250 hit, because that's a cool animation to see. But I wish it has something truly crazy unique, because it's the last fairy. That's what I wish, although I don't expect it. I'm just talking about my thoughts. Oh my gosh, I said I'm repeating myself. I like that, but I like it as a concept. It's not bad, it's just the overtime counter. Like, yeah, okay. I mean, it's not bad, it's nice to see. It's good for Mayhem, probably. Yeah, it's good for Mayhem. Because they do HOTS a lot there, the Mud Ball. So that's gonna be great for Mayhem. It's gonna be stronger than... It's gonna be stronger than the Death Fairy for Mayhem. Can I please see the spells? I can't see them anywhere. I saw a little. Okay, Ash is gonna stream, trying to react. Okay, Ash has more follows. I'm gonna go in a match, probably, just so I can play a little of the game. Hope I wasn't too rude about stuff, about my thoughts. About the new stuff. I wanna just... I love most of it. I wanna be like... I don't wanna sound as if I'm praising absolutely everything. Like, I don't wanna be fake. Just saying if I don't like something like a dog with a hat, that's a spell for Storm Fairy, I'm gonna say it. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. Like stuff like that. I mean, it doesn't mean that I don't. Yeah. I hate to be someone who disrespects or. Because this game is my favorite game in the world. And I'm glad to see it keeps getting updates and there's so many amazing, absolutely amazing things that are going above my expectations. Maybe they thought, I wonder if some of these people who are like in test room, maybe they thought I would take the pictures because I usually do, and they don't need to take the pictures because they know I will, and that's why they didn't. Or is it because they just don't really care that much and they just know that they're gonna come, the forms are gonna come, test room isn't gonna close or something, so there's no need to take pictures. I take them because I want to post them on the Beast Moon page, and so we can like give feedback on how they can change or improve. Because last time we did change Ice Pick spells because of our feedback, and Balance Draconian's shield also changed because of our feedback. So I think giving feedback to the devs for the spells or anything works, and it's good to try to let more people know so people can really give more feedback. And that we can make the game more better together. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of spells now. Thank you, Ash, for the pictures. That's awesome. Okay, let's go to Discord. Okay, Ash. Yeah, that's my friend Ash, who has a lot of pictures. So, Life Pig has a blade called Wazikashi. That's a cool name. Let me just change the thing. Oh, I'm also intrigued to read their conversation. So I think it's better than Storm Elf. What is better, Storm Fairy? She doesn't have better damage than Death Elf, and then Death Elf has better defenses than her. Blade and Pip is kinda neat, but still not great. Life Pick having 3 Pip 250 is not hot. Yeah. Wazikashi plus 50 Blade and clear a trap for 75 heal. It's better than Life Croc spell, at least from what I'm seeing. Okay, let's look at another one. This is the one that we saw, activate to heal over times. And 1 second. Yeah, we found more spells. Thank you, Ash. Okay. Now, wait. What? Okay, we haven't seen this life won't hit before on the stream. Life Strike, and it does 75 and 100 kill time if there's a dot on the enemy. That's kind of like not bad, not crazy. Okay. The life gen is a great card. It looks beautiful. I like him. He's a beautiful card. A 150 damage and clear trap for damage over time. So that's nice. It's nice. Jin's Lament. Why is he sad? Okay, recuperation. It's a Pigsy and it's a 250 heal over time for 5 turns and clear damage over time for 1 pip. Oh, that's one of those spells. That's the type of spells that I make as a joke for what they put. I mean, let's think about it. 4 pips, 250. Yeah, that sounds like... This is like Fire Cyclops, but if it was just 1 pip less. It's like Fire Cyclops spell. Apollo's Wrath is 250 for 3 pips, so that's like if Myth Colossus was weaker. But it's a cool card animation, it looks beautiful. I like Apollo's Wrath. Kind of wish we got Hades as a spell, but we didn't. I think I'm being a bit too unfiltered. I'm afraid that I might just sound disrespectful. I'm sorry if I am. Scourge of Life, 200 AoE and clear traps. It's a good card. It looks nice. I like how it's called and I like the animation. 5 pips. You're not gonna use it most of the time. Yeah, this AoE blade is useful, like how a Storm Cyclops is useful, but it's not really special, it's just useful. Myth Elf Trap in the Box. That's a good name for a card, I like it. 125 trap and clear weakness for damage over time. It's like Death Fairy, but if it was different. I'm glad to see Myth Trent as a spell animation. That's a nice card. We actually don't have any Trent in Beast Moon, so it's great to see this card. It's beautiful, a beautiful animation. I'm glad to see it. It does 125 and 75 shield if enemy has a damage over time, so that's useful and good, and it has a great animation. But it's not really crazy. It's nice, it's just not mind-bending. It's good though. Toy Elephants, it's one elephant, so why is it in plural? Maybe it's a reference to something. Yeah, it's a reference probably to like some kind of famous song or movie or I don't know. 250, so like Mithrat, but it like Death Elf, because it starts with 2. And it does 200 if there's a damage over time. So it's like Myth Fairy, but if it had a better spell for round 1. Because Myth Fairy boosts from damage over times too. It's just that this is a better card if you wanna start round 1 with a good hit. I'm glad that it's an Oni. It's strange that we have the same Oni for Balance and Myth. This should be a Jade Oni, because Balance already has the same Oni and its Balance. And this is Myth, so I think this should be a Jade Oni. That's gonna be something that I'm gonna definitely say. This should be a Jade Oni. Toy Elephants. Let me write it down. Toy Elephants should be a Jade Oni. Because we already have the same Oni for Balance Croc. That's just obvious. I think they should do that. I mean, if they don't, it's fine. I just think this is just an obvious thing. It would be nice if Myth has a different looking Oni than Balance. When it already exists, and we know. I think it's minimal. Maybe they will do it. They probably won't. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, we have a new spell. It's called Na 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 Na. I like this name. That's a good name. Target minion and 150 shield minion and 150 shield self. Okay, this is good. It's kind of low value for a spell that's supposed to be on a small form. I mean, 150 shield. That's kind of like your Bounce Croc does 150 shield, and he has 125 more health. And you need a minion to use this. I know, I don't know, I think it's a bit low value. A bit, but we have to know that Myth Elf can do 250, so it is okay because he has a good defense option. It's just, he has to summon a minion to do that, so he's not gonna be able to save himself round 1, and it's gonna take 2 pips. It's not very nice, but it's not bad. Okay, we have the AoE trap, and now we have a Humongo Frog, Squeaky Frog. I like that name. That's a nice name. It's kind of... Why is it squeaky? 250 AoE and 200 damage over time if enemy already has damage over time. So it's like an AoE that you're almost never gonna use, because it takes 4 pips. Yeah, I don't think you're rarely gonna use this. And let's look at the other ones. I like this card, Fun for All. It looks nice. And these 2-headed guys are beautiful. It's a nice name too. I like it. But 5 pips for a 300 damage over time or clear shield. Oh my gosh. 5 pips on a small form for AoE damage over time. This is like Life Elf. This is Life Elf level of weakness. Not a good effect, but it looks very beautiful as a card. Unless I'm misunderstanding something, using 5 pips for damage over time as a small form is almost never gonna happen, and if it does, you'll probably die. I don't know maybe it's because they think we're gonna be able to detonate now more with the new forms. So I guess it's okay if we have more damage over times, because we'll be able to detonate more. But in the current meta, damage over times are very hard to use. So I'm not sure. We'll see. It just seems like a really bad card, and yet it's a new animation. Okay, this is the minion. We don't know what it does, but it looks cool. And then Spread the Flame, that we saw that. This is a new one. Let's see it. It's Pyro Puppy, 150 damage over time, 3 turns, and expel a minion for a 200 hit over time. So it's like you are either hitting with a damage over time, which is not bad, or you're expelling for a hit over time. So if the enemy has a minion, you can't use this as a damage spell. So it's kind of weak compared to Firewolf. Kind of weak. Because Firewolf can just hit and dispel the minion at the same time with his spell, and he has more health. So this is not a great spell. Burning Sting, that's great to see that there's one of the new fusion spells as a card in Beast Moon. That's something that I really wanted. 100, it's a beautiful card too. It looks beautiful, but like it's very nice to look at. 100 for 1 pip. So okay, and it does a damage over time if there's already a damage over time. So it's basically a 100 hit, or it does more if there's a damage over time. This is a good card. It's a good card. It's not too crazy, but it is a good card. It's gonna be useful. This card, this horse, I love to see it. This horse is very beautiful. It's a card that I've always wanted in Beast Moon because I know it existed in the files. So it's really cool to see it here. 200. I like how the card looks. I don't know what the animation is at all, so that's gonna be fun to see. 200 useful, so we're gonna see this animation very much. And it does a 150 damage over time if you have a Q over time. So that's good because we do need more effects that trigger from Q over times. So this is a perfect card. This is a card that is definitely gonna be great and useful. It does a lot of damage if you have a Q over time, and there's a lot of Q over times in the game that are usually useless. So you're gonna do 350 actually for 2 pips. This is gonna be great paired with a balanced draconian or a live draconian or any of the Q over time. This is an awesome spell. It's not great, it's not like insanely unique, although it is definitely something that we needed. We need something like this. It's a good card. I'm glad to see Q over times becoming more useful. Match Tinder 225 damage over time 3 pips, so it's like the Fire Colossus and clears a shield for more. So it's like a better version of the Fire Colossus spell. I'm glad to see this card. It looks beautiful. We haven't seen this card before, this animation. 200 AoE, so this is great because you're a medium form. Medium form 4 pip AoE, that's better than the small forms because you have more health to survive. And it's doing more damage if there's a damage over time, and you can... This is good. Definitely a good spell. This devil spell, Everything Burns, don't we already have a spell called Everything Burns? I think that's the fire spirit. Everything Can Burn, I think, is the fire fairy. The fire fairy spell is called Everything Can Burn, and this is called Everything Burns, so it's like the same name. That's okay. I'm glad to see this devil card because it looks pretty to look at. It's so nice. The devil is a good looking thing to see in your hand. 250 AoE, yeah, that's not gonna be good for... You already have a 200 AoE, why are you gonna use a 250? So this is gonna be only if you get gifted pips and you really don't have any other choice. It's not bad, it's just not really that crazy. Okay, this is Balance Colossus spell. 300 deferred damage over time AoE and 150 more if there's a shield. So this seems like a horrible spell. Because 5 pips for deferred damage over time. This is not gonna be very useful in most situations. I'm glad to see that it has this card. This card art, the animation, it's nice because we haven't seen it before. I don't know how the animation looks, but it's cool to see it because it's not something that we know. It's new. Although it would have been cool if they gave us like one of the new, like the fusion spells. I would have loved to see Myth Vampire. I wish we had Myth Vampire as a Beast Mode spell. I wish we had a Myth Vampire as a Beast Mode spell. Because the card looks beautiful. Okay, so... what's the other one? Yeah, that's the one that we saw. Okay, this is a new one. 500 deferred damage over time, single target for 5 pips. So this is not great, but it's not bad. It's not totally useless. It's just that you need someone to detonate it, or else it's not gonna do much. It's worse than a damage over time. It's worse than a damage over time. And the card art is okay. It's not bad, but it's not really my favorite card art. This is cool. We saw this. 50 damage and 1 pip if you have a key over time. Okay, this is a good card. This is something... I'm glad to see that key over times are having more effects. Because key over times are one of the most... like the weakest effect. Like, you know, the effects that are circling around us. Key over times are the weakest one. So it's good to see that cards can combo with them. Bad News Badger. I don't know if I like that title. And yeah, we saw this. I guess a weakness. I'm in a fight right now. Okay, I think we saw everything here. So yeah, we don't have all the Storm Fairy spells, and yeah, Jade Oni should be a spell instead of the Balance Oni for Myth Elf. Hello, how are you? So what did you say? Oh my gosh, I'm showing our private conversation. Sorry, but I don't think we said anything bad. What you said that Firecroc is your favorite. I like that Balance Colossus is weird, even if he is weak. I just like that he's weird. Firecroc seems great. This spell here, the Fire Scorpion, is beautiful. I think actually I want Firecroc. Maybe I'll give it to Uma Void, because yeah, I think I might give it to Uma Void. No, I don't know. I think I might give it to Angel Moon. I don't know who should have it. But yeah, this card is very useful here. The horse, very good. And the Scorpion. These two spells look beautiful and new, and they're useful at the same time. So Firecroc is great. I'm just kind of sad that it doesn't have a minion. Otherwise, oh, and it has a great AoE. Yeah, Firecroc is the best form out of these. And Life Pig. Life Pig and Firecroak are the best. Bounce Colossus and Myth Elf are kind of not great. Life Pig and Firecroak are the best, from what I'm seeing. Bounce Colossus is weird, but weird in a... It's good that it's weird. I just wish that it's useful too. Yeah, and what I'm very annoyed at is that I think Myth Elves only should be Jade only and not it shouldn't be a sand like a bounce only. It should be a Jade only because it's Myth. So that's something that I'm definitely gonna write in the test realm feedback stuff. You see how like we already have this only for Bounce Croc. It doesn't make any sense that it's a bounce only again when we have a Jade only animation. That's just something that I think should be like, they should at least understand this. I mean, if they don't do it, that's fine. It just seems obvious. Like, there's no doubt. I'm glad to see the whale animation. That's one of my favorite animations in the game, the whale. I just wish it was a useful spell. It's a damage over time. Not bad, but not crazy. Hello. Do you guys have any opinions? What's your favorite from the new ones? We couldn't see all of Storm Fairy's spells. But we saw everyone else's spells. So from what I'm seeing, Life Pig can be useful with this spell because it can be helpful if you're reviving someone that had like a pixie. Yeah, I want to know what the minion is like too. I really want to know that. I'm gonna try that immediately when Test Realm comes back. I already told them, I don't know if they're gonna put it, but like, yeah. Kind of sad that Storm Fairy doesn't have like a Storm Medusa. Or a Queen Calypso. And yet it has this dog. Wait, look. So yeah, that's just okay. So I'm gonna go right in the Discord now. Okay, I'll write it here in the actual Beastbone, not the test realm, because I want to write my thoughts in a better way. For the test realm feedback, but I'll write it here a bit more rough of what I think. So let me just put this up. Okay, I'm gonna delete this message because I saw most of the things. I just didn't see all of Storm Fairy. So okay, so Myth Elf should have... Why is it... Oh, it's not showing everything. Myth Elf should have Jade only spell animation and not balance only spell animation. Because balance only is already used by a balance croc. And we have a Jade only as the myth version already as a spell animation. Yeah, let me write test round feedback. I'll write it in the other. I'll write it in both places. So let me just put myself online on Discord so people know. Okay, so this is something that's definitely something. Then the other thing is suggestion. Myth Vampire from the fusion spells would be really beautiful to see as a card somewhere in Beast Mode. No worries if that doesn't happen. Then what else could we say? Another suggestion. It doesn't matter if it doesn't happen. Storm Fairy would have a Storm Medusa animation or a Queen Calypso instead of the dog spell from Lemuria, because those previous two spells that I wrote are more connected to fairies as a style compared to a dog with a half, compared to a detective dog. And no worries if that doesn't happen. Okay, that's just a suggestion, because we have such beautiful spell animations that would fit a fairy, you know, Queen Calypso, Storm Medusa, and yet we have this dog detective. It's just a suggestion. I'm not gonna get angry. I'm not gonna say, you know, I always suggest things and sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't, and when they don't, I stop suggesting it as much. Maybe sometimes I bring it up like a little, but I'm not gonna annoy them. I understand their decisions. Yeah, Myth Vampire from the fusion spells is beautiful, and the Storm Medusa is beautiful. The Queen Calypso is a great spell. The Dog Detective from Lemuria is not very interesting in my opinion. I don't hate him, I just don't think it fits a fairy. She's a fairy, she's the last fairy. I know I said fairy too many times, but like, you know, she's a fairy. So there's beautiful fairy-like spells in the game that would look cool with her instead of that thing. Myth Elf should have the Jade Oni spell animation. That's something that I think fits. Okay, let's give some other like more balancing type stuff. So I don't know, I care about the Storm Fairy the most, and I was more looking forward to seeing an Ice Rat. That's something that I would have like really worried about, because I want an Ice Rat. So the Storm Fairy is what I care most about, and the elf, I care about everything, but the Storm Fairy is what matters to me most out of these as a form, and I like the Firecroc a lot. Let's look at more spells so we can just write some thoughts. And if you guys have something that you want me to say in my feedback, tell me. Like, I'll write a big list of stuff. It's not gonna be just appearance. I think we're losing, but that's okay. It's very hot. I think I should open a window. Myth Elf gets Mass Trap. I love them all. Balanced Colossus is good. So I forget. that spell called Na 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 seems kind of... Okay, fun for all. I'm gonna write something for that spell. Okay, so there's this spell called Fun for All, and it's a damage over time on a small form. Myth Elf AoE dot damage over time dot AoE for 5 pips is a great looking card in terms of art and name. Fun for all. However, the effect seems as if it's not gonna be great. We'll test it. However, a 5 pip dot on a small form seems like it's gonna be very... it's gonna be extremely hard to use. It's not totally useless, it's just not great. Yeah, that's just my thoughts about that spell, because it's like, let's look at it again. It's this spell. It's a 5 pip AoE dot on a form with 350 health. Yes, it clears a shield, but okay. He starts with 2 pips. Wait, let me show you the card. I'm talking about this card. Because, you know, Dev Draconian has a 300 dot, and it's one of the most useless spells. And Dev Draconian has 100 more health. So that's why I think a small form shouldn't have such a low value spell that even a medium form barely can use. Like, you know, Dev Draconian can barely use his spell and he has more health. And this one has less health and has like almost the same spell as a effect. And also another thing that annoys me is that this is a cool card, it looks nice, and yet the effect is not great to see. We're gonna try it. Maybe the detonates will change this since we have so many now. It just seems really bad for a small form. I mean, at least, I don't know, it's also, well, yeah. I would have loved a 5 pip Confuse. Yes, it is an AoE, but look, I'm gonna show you to compare so you can see what I'm saying. This is, yeah. I'm gonna show you to compare with what I'm comparing it with. Look. So I'm gonna cut out this image so we can see it better. Okay, let's cut it like this, and yeah, I'll cut it like this. And now we're here at the Dev Draconian next to it, and we have this card. Do you see? Yeah, this is terminal illness, and so the difference is not like the effect like clear cure over time or whatever. Yeah, it's true, this is extremely strong if there is a shield. The myth elf, it's true, it's strong, but just like imagine you are a myth elf, you have 350 health. You have 350 health. Well, wait, let me cut this. You have 350 health, while the Dev Draconian has 450. He has 100 more health, and yet the effect is almost the same thing. That doesn't make sense, in my opinion. Having almost the same effect as a medium form when you have less health, And this spell is never useful, almost never useful, on a form that has more health. That's just, do you understand? 300, 300. The elf has 100 less health. This spell is barely useful. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It should be, I don't know what. It could change into... Personally, if I want to make a unique spell, I would give Myth Elf a Confused for 5 pips, 1 copy, instead of this. 5 pips, 1 copy, AoE Confuse. Or maybe it could be 7 pips. 7 pips, 1 copy, AoE Confuse. That would make Myth Elf super special and unique. However, they're not gonna do that because Confuse is too powerful and not gonna happen. I just think it would be really nice if it was a high cost, high effect spell. You know, small farms die fast. They deserve to have a strong effect since they die so fast. That's what I think. That other brother says they should put faraway trees in Wizard101. They should. Yeah. Do you think I make sense with this? Do you think what I'm saying makes sense? Like, how is, yeah, do you see? Yeah, you see that was, you said, oh, I see now. Does anyone like understand what I'm saying? Like, the elf has less health and yet it does almost the same effect as one of the weakest forms. And yet this card is cool. It looks nice. I want to see it in Beastbone. I want to look at the animation. I get bored of seeing Storm Shark all the time, or seeing like I don't know. Let's see the spells. Like, I'm bored of seeing Storm, Snake, and Shark all the time, and Savage Paw, because that's an animation that they use a lot. Or seeing the rat magician all the time. I want to see different animations. So it's a different animation, but there's gonna be almost no reason to use it if it stays like this. Okay, that's something. What else could we talk about? The forms, the Storm Fairy, we saw the dog. We saw it has a lot of AoEs. This, okay. The dog. Wait, I'll show you what I mean. This is the dog. Oh yeah, right, suggestion. We've gotten 5k isn't enough. Okay, suggestion. Myth Elf could have a Confuse spell for 5 pips or more, 1 copy, instead of the 5 pip dot. Yes, Confuse is a... yeah, well, you can see what I'm writing here. Yes, Confuse is I do want Leviathan. It's one of my favorite spells. They say it because it's a slow animation. Yes, Confuse is an OP effect, and I know many people are annoyed, could get annoyed. However, a small form like an elf that dies fast could be balanced if it has a copy, like a limited balanced, like a fair version of a Confuse effect to make the game feel more varied and surprising. It could be, that's just my thoughts. Yeah. Yeah, that's just my thought, because it's a myth elf. Like, that's the last small myth form. And myth is famous for having this crazy effect called confuse. Confuse can make the enemy hit itself. Or, like, this is how I imagine the effect. The effect of is you make the enemy do something, and they have to choose a card in their hand, and it's gonna be on it's gonna have the opposite effect. So that means if you are doing it on a storm move, they have to choose, are they gonna use a blade? And if they choose the blade is gonna go on their enemy, because they'll give the blade to the enemy. Or they choose the hit, which means they're gonna hit themselves or a friend. Or they could choose shield, which means they would have to give the shield to the enemy. So they have choices, and they need to choose the least bad choice when they are confused. So it isn't like a completely bad spell. I mean, a completely spell that you can't do anything about it. Yes, it's like stun. It's like worse than stun. However, if it's one copy and it's high cost on a small form that dies fast, it seems like it's not gonna be overpowered. It's just gonna make a funny situation that's gonna make the game feel like more... Like, imagine forcing someone to hit themselves. That seems incredibly hilarious and fun to do, even if it takes a lot of preparation or a lot of pips, or it's just one copy. I don't expect it. I'm just talking about what I think. I want the game to be varied and fun and surprising. I want it to feel as if there is surprises. And fair. I want it to be fair. That's the most important thing. Fairness. If it's not fair, then no. Of course, this spell should... a confused effect shouldn't exist if it's unfair. That's obvious. No one wants an unfair, unpleasant game. Because that's the main thing that Cam tells me. He says that's gonna be overpowered, it can't be balanced, it's always gonna be unfair. And I think that's not true. It can be fair if we test it and we make it fair by adjusting the cost. Maybe it's... yeah, and some people say I can't stand the idea of hitting myself. So they just feel like it's gonna be so annoying if someone uses that on them and they like hit themselves. They're gonna be so annoyed. They say they're gonna quit Beast Moon from that. So that's another reason why this effect doesn't happen. Because some people say they're gonna get too annoyed. Okay, and here are where are the Storm Fairy spells. Which I understand all the sides. Okay, so it's not in here, it's in the Gigi server. So yeah, I like this card, it looks nice, and the dog is here. I'll show you. I don't know what the dog does. Okay, look. This is the dog. The dog is the one with the hat. It's a card by Storm Fairy. And personally, I think Leviathan or Queen Calypso, or just, I don't know, a more delicate and beautiful spell animation would fit a Storm Fairy more. I don't know what the dog card does. No one has taken a picture of it yet. I know that the elephant does 250 or 375 if you have a heal over time. That's what the... if the enemy has a heal over time, not you. So that's a great card for Mayhem, and in general, the elephant is gonna be very useful. This is a blade that gives a pip for 2 pips, so that's like extremely expensive. But if you use it on yourself, it's like you're doing a 125 blade. I like that she has a Morgan AoE. I'm surprised she has this cat bandit. Yeah, I think... look, I'm gonna show you some cards. So, this is the last fairy that will exist in Beast Moon. And there are some very beautiful cards in the game which haven't been in Beast Moon yet. And I think it would be nice if we can see the last... this is the last... yeah. We also have a Storm Medusa. I just think they look nice. Maybe the animation is too slow and that's their reasoning, or maybe Cam or someone in the art team. No, it's Cam. Cam probably likes the dog. It's okay if you like the dog. I don't know, I like this card. I just think it suits a fairy more than a dog. But it's okay. I mean, I'm not gonna like quit the game or judge you, or I understand you like dogs a lot. Dogs eat fairies? No, I don't know. I don't think anyone can... if it's a... fairies are magical creatures. I don't think a regular dog can eat a fairy. Wait, where is my... okay, all files. No. All files. Okay, this is Leviathan, which is another very beautiful card. Look, this is such a beautiful card to look at. I know the animation is slow, they could speed it up. I mean, imagine having this in your hand or this in your hand. It just looks better compared to this. It just feels as if you're more of a magical... it feels more serious. It makes you feel more as if you are really a fairy that's doing amazing magic and not just doing some kind of joke dog. It's a joke. Obviously this dog with the hat is a joke. It's not a serious... like, if you're a fairy, obviously if you want to kill someone, you're not gonna send a dog with a hat. You're gonna send a giant snake or a ghost of a ship woman. I don't know. I'm just talking. I like the other cards though. Everything else is great. Morgav, the Storm Zilla, the Storm Oni, the Knight, the Crocodile Mummy, and the Cat. All of these are great. It's just this dog. Maybe I sound crazy now. Maybe I sound crazy by caring so much. Maybe I'm annoying. I'm sorry if I'm annoying. I know maybe to someone else who doesn't like feel things like me or see things as me, they probably see me from the outside and they're like, why does he care so much about this stuff? Like, who cares if it's a dog or a Leviathan? Who cares? Maybe he's the only one that cares. And I understand that point of view and I respect it. And I don't expect a change. I'm not gonna judge. I don't blame. I'm no hard feelings. Am I talking in a... am I being logical? I don't know. Am I being nice? I love this game so much and I'm afraid that I'm gonna upset the devs by speaking like this. Because I know people hate to be criticized. I don't like criticizing people. I want people to do what they like. I want everyone to be free and happy. I don't want any suffering, especially to the people who create the game that I love, or to anyone if they don't, like, if they aren't causing harm. They don't, like, you understand. I feel like I made you, I made everyone go like silent from how crazy I speak. I like how the Storm Fairy looks. Yeah, thank you, Allura Rose. I like how the fairy looks. I think they did a great job with her. Because sometimes, you know, I complain about how they look. I like how she looks. I like the brown color. It's kind of like a storm cloud somehow. I don't know, it gives me a good feeling to look at it. I like the purple, I like the yellow wings. She's like, has lightning. I like how she looks. Yes, I think so too. Storm Medusa, Leviathan also fits because it's more like elegant. She is elegant. She is a dog. The dog isn't bad or ugly. It's just not fitting with her. Even Fire Fairy, even like Hephaestus, like it's more beautiful and elegant somehow. Like the cam spell, you know, he's like persona. Look, I'll show you. Let's compare the Fire Fairy with the Storm Fairy animations. It's true that even Fire Fairy has like some kind of, you know, masculine spells like this one, but in some ways this is more magical and beautiful compared to the dog, because it still feels like it's an epic spell that's very, you know, powerful, and just it's a bird with a sword and it has fire, so it's good. I don't hate it compared to the dog. And this, it's amazing. It's a dragon, a skeletal dragon. This is beautiful. The bird, the marshmallow is cute. Everything is nice here. And the life fairy, the death fairies has some of the most awesome spells. The balance fairy too. This is nice. I know it seems like stupid maybe to some people, but there's something beautiful about this card. Somehow. I don't know why. Maybe it's nostalgia. And Myth Fairy, she has some of the best animations. Myth Imp is beautiful, the Banshee, the Ortress, the Earthquake is one of my favorite spells. Afterlife is great, the Savage Paw, all of these spells, and the Myth Centaur is one of my favorite spells as an animation. And even the Ice Fairy, the Frozen Warrior, yes, you know, it's a man with a beard. Yes, it doesn't have anything to do with a fairy, like they are opposite, but it still feels magical because he comes out of a cloud and he has this giant hammer. You know, he feels magical and serious. He feels like a force that is otherworldly. While a detective dog, it's a joke. Of course, we can have joke animations. It's fine. Of course, it's just that this is the last fairy. The last fairy that we're ever gonna see in Beast Moon. And it's Storm. Storm is a very important school. You know, Storm is the best school in Beast Moon. The one that most people use. It's one of the most popular schools. Like Death and Storm in general are the most popular. So it's the last fairy. So this is of great importance. It's okay. Here I can show you some of the other joke spells that I don't mind. I like the Bantam. He fits with the croc because the croc is like a joke. He looks like a joke. You know, the croc has this little bow and he walks in a funny way. So when you see the croc, you can expect to see jokes because it's a joke. It's like a joke. I'm saying joke too much. It's like a silly looking form, so it makes sense that it has joke looking spells. While a fairy, yes, it's a fairy, it can do anything. But it's a more of a serious looking form, so it makes sense that it has more serious spells. While the croc, it makes sense that it has more jokes because it's already looking like a joke. I know, maybe this is autistic or just focusing too much on the details that most people don't really care about or see. I'm just saying like my logic. If you look like a joke, it makes sense that you have joke spells. If you look serious, it makes sense that you have serious spells. Maybe some people think a dog with a detective outfit isn't a joke. Yeah. I'm glad you guys understand. And in no way do I want to disrespect their choice or understand. Maybe there is another reason for this that I can see. Maybe they want to say, yes, she is a serious looking form, but she can have a joke. Why not? She can have a silly spell. It doesn't matter that, like what I just said, it doesn't have to follow rules. Like, well, these like imaginary rules that I just said. And I understand, maybe there's like a funny thing where a form looks serious but it has a joke spell, so that makes it more funny because you don't expect a serious form to have a joke spell. So this lack of connection makes it funny because it doesn't make sense, so that's the joke. And I understand that. It's just that fairies are so cool. You know, I guess I see them meaningful because I love the idea of being a human who can fly. Flying is amazing. You know, having wings and it's a human, a small human who can fly. That seems like something like a dream. It's a serious dream, something that many people would want and dream about, to be a beautiful flying creature. So joking with this is like you're mocking the people's dreams. I know it's kind of, I'm making it sound more serious than it is, but you know, it's serious that this is a very deep dream that people have, to fly and have magic. Well, no one dreams to be a mummy croc with short legs. Obviously, it fits. It's absurd. It's a joke. No one wants to be, in real life, a croc with hands like this. That, you know, can't even walk right. So it makes sense that it's a crazy, funny thing, you know. He fits. Having jokes. I guess this all sounds crazy, but it's also fun to talk about. I'm glad you guys are listening, because I have a lot of these thoughts in my head and I wish I could talk to someone about them. I used to have this friend that liked the game, but he stopped liking it since 3 years, and I used to talk with him all the time about this kind of stuff, and now I don't have anyone in real life to talk about Beast Moon or Wizard101 in general. So I'm glad that I'm here and there's people who like listening and also want to talk with me about these things. Yeah, I'm also intrigued how this guy doesn't have a hat. I like it. I like that I like when forms have something unique about them. So I like that he doesn't have a hat. Compared to the helmet, I mean. because it makes him feel more special. Even though he's a weak form, he's. I think he's the no. Who do you think is worse, Death Cyclops or Fire? I think Death might be worse, and I have it yeah, on this, but I have Fire on my other. Yeah, I have Death here. When Death Cyclops appeared, he was the first one that had this helmet, and I was like, whoa, that fits. Because, you know, there's like this hairstyle for gothic people that's like, that looks like this kind of. So it fits the way he looks fits. I was really annoyed when I saw Ice Cyclops having gold. Because, I don't know, gold, I don't see the connection. Gold with ice. That was just something. Although it kind of, it looks nice. He is beautiful. Still, he's still beautiful, and there could be a connection that the taunt spell is yellow, so that's why he has gold to signify his taunt ability. So there is some kind of connection, although. If taunt is supposed to be an ice effect, why is it yellow? I don't know. Because yellow seems like a fire color. That's not really a big deal. Fire Rat is so weak, but I love the card art that it has. These spells are all of them are beautiful. I like this is one of my favorite spell animations. I almost never use this. I never use Fire Rat, but this is one of the best spell animations, this card. I wish there was a deaf version. Imagine. Oh my gosh, maybe I could do it on the stream. I could just change the colors on the stream and make a deaf version of this here. Okay, I'll do it. I'll make a dev version on the stream. And we can make, like, you guys can suggest ideas for what it could do or something. Let's make a dev version of the Lava Lord. Okay, so we're gonna take this. And I'm just gonna go to my program and I'll make it black and white. And what could a Fire Lava Lord do? A death Lava Lord. Okay, one second, I'm just going to my program. Oh, what happened to my light? Was this always like this? Why did I don't remember this. Wait, what's happening? Oh, there's light from outside. So annoying. This stupid sunlight. Was it all the time here? Okay, let me just put it in my program so I can make it black and white. I forgot how to use Photoshop because I use other programs. Okay, hue, black and white. Okay, I made it black and white, and maybe I'll make it a little more exposure. One second. Okay, exposure, offset, no. Okay, let's just, this is gonna be minimal. I can draw something. Actually, I could make a sketch for how later. This is gonna be just a rough draft. So we're gonna go to Final Bastion Spell Card Maker so you guys can watch. Oh, what is this thing? Oh, there's more light here. What's happening with this sunlight? Has there just not been sunlight ever in my room and I only realized it now? Yes we can, although we can, but maybe not today, because I really have to go outside in an hour and a half, and I'm very hungry, so I might have to go soon. Not now, but you know, I don't have a lot of time. I want to sketch. I just don't have a lot of time today. I have something that I really need to do, and let's just show this. Okay, window capture, and I'm gonna show. Where is the Chrome? Okay. This is the. Yeah, I'll zoom it out. It's very zoomed in. I wish maybe I should find a way to do this faster instead of doing it like this. Yeah, there probably is a fast way to do this instead of dragging it like this. Okay, so this is the spell card maker. And we're gonna put the card in now. Artwork. Oh, those are my stuff. And I'll put this. Okay, and now we're gonna put the def. So it's gonna be def. And let's call it, what's a synonym? Okay, let's call it Doom Lord. And it's gonna be 85 accuracy, because it's like a def spell. 7 pips. Card, and it's a AoE. And okay, so Allura said weakness and Supergear said drain, so maybe we could do both just as an experiment. Let's do some kind of weird number. 666 drain. Wait, gotta see how you write drains, like how are they written. Okay, so there's a space. 666 space, a drain. Okay, let me just move my face, my screen, so you can see more. Here. Okay. And 666 drain, and what else? A weakness. Maybe this is too strong. Drain to all friends. Oh wait, I have an idea. What if you're draining your friends and yourself, but you put weaknesses on the enemy? Like, okay, this, I got a weird idea. Okay, drain to, wait, I had a stupid idea. This is not a good idea, but okay, drain to all friends, and minus 90%. How do you write a weakness? Okay, minus 90. I don't have this. Oh, I have it. Okay, so it's this thing. 90 outgoing weakness to, where is the card? I'm just checking the symbols. To times 3. I don't know. This is to end. This looks bad. Wait, why is the, what happened here? Why did it move? Okay, wait. I don't like this. This is stupid. Let's make it something like a Beast Moon spell. So it's gonna be like a Beast Moon spell, because Beast Moon is more, is what I can think in at the moment. Maybe it could be a Beast Moon or a real spell. Let's make it an afterlife. Okay, let's make it. It's not gonna be 7 pips, it's gonna be 5 pips. And it's gonna be 25. No. 125 drain to all players. To all players. And afterlife negative or something. Wait, afterlife is not written like this. It's written like this. And afterlife maybe what could it be? Oh, afterlife summon minion. Wait. Summon minion. Summon a minion. Summon a shadow minion. Okay. Okay, so look, it's 125 to all friends and enemies, and then you summon afterlife, you summon a shadow minion. Yeah, I know it's crazy. It's fun to think of stuff, but this isn't very interesting. I could think of something better. What if it's like a Doom, like, okay. Metallica's disease. Metallica's disease. And it can be okay. Yes. Okay. It can be. Okay, I have an idea. What if it's a 0 pip? Okay, that's an idea that I did before. It's a 0 pip drain for 1 pip. And it's AoE. So that means if anyone has a blade or a trap in Beast Mom, then there's not gonna be any more death forms. But if anyone has a blade or a trap, it's gonna do damage for 1 pip. And it could have like a, because I love 0. That's my favorite number. And after he's gonna have an afterlife. Afterlife. Dispel everyone. Oh, actually, I have an idea. Expel weakest player. Wait. Oops. Look at this. Expel weakest player. No, that's nonsense. I know it's nonsense. It's a joke. Afterlife. What could it be? Oh, I have an idea. What if it's 3 pips? No, 4 pips, and it's 150. It's a 200. It's a 200 damage, like a normal AoE for Beast Moon, and it's. I have an effect idea. Afterlife. Afterlife self, because that's more metal. Disc all enemies. All enemies. Discard. Count. They discard their entire count. Discard everything in their count. Or it could just be discard. Okay, maybe we could do it like 6 pips and then all friends, all enemies and friends. Discard their count. Something like this. That's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe it could be, I guess, 5 pips. Do you like this? I think this could be cool for Beast Moon. But it should be 1 copy. Okay, 1 copy. Maybe it could be 6 pips. I don't know. It would be cool. Imagine if this is like some super evil disease. Wait. Funeral. No, but it was a good movie. Maybe it could be called Mortician. Morticians. Wait. What's another word for death? Gloom. Wait. Despair. Lords. Oh, rot. Wait, that's a good word, corpse. This gave me the word rot now. Rot. It could be called Grey Rot Mercenary. Maybe it could be called Grey Rot Lords. Grey Rot Lords. This is a good name. I love thinking of names. Grey Rot. Or Corpse. Corpse Party. It could be called Corpse Party. Or Corpse Lord. This is a good name. Let me take a picture of this. Let's think of some effects. Despair. I keep thinking of the word despair. Rotten. Rot beard. Rot beard. Like rat beard, but it's a rot beard. This is good. Okay, let's make the different effect. This is like rat beard, but it's rot beard. And it's like a joke with the name. A pun. Okay, so what could the effect of rot beard be? Maybe it's one. No, it's gonna be less pips. Let's make it 3 pips. 50 AoE. And it will have an effect. Where is the death symbol? Okay. Okay, 50, it's a 3-pip 50 AoE, and it's gonna have like a effect where clear. Okay, it could be 100 AoE, and it's gonna have clear afterlife. Clear after, because we're gonna afterlife is a lot. It makes sense for death to clear afterlife. Clear afterlife for discard. Discard all hand. Entire hand. How would I write this? Entire hand. Is discard 5 cards. Wait. No, that looks bad. It doesn't look pretty. Clear afterlife for Beguile. Okay, clear afterlife for Beguile 1 turn. Cause Ratbeard is very beguiling. He's very beguiling. Okay, this looks interesting now. I like this. Clear afterlife for a Beguile 1 turn. And it's 100 AoE. What do you think? I think it's cool. I mean, maybe it's not very useful, but it seems interesting. Maybe on a if you use it on a Storm Elf that has like an afterlife because of a life draconian, and the Storm Elf uses an AoE. I know that's kind of complicated, but oh, it's also for life rat, a counter. I like this. And Rotbeard, it's like Ratbeard. I just thought of it now. If you guys have like effect ideas and stuff, I can put them in here if you want. I love making new spells. I've done a lot of spells already, and I always feel like I'm wasting my time, because I mean, it's fun, I've done a lot, but a lot of people don't really understand or like them. Because I do sometimes really crazy, weird things that don't make sense. Okay, let's make a final one. The final one is gonna be called something else. Maybe it's gonna be like some kind of other effect. Okay, it's gonna be fear. Fear. And I'm gonna explain what it is. Target can't use, and it's 2 turns. That's an effect idea, and it's gonna be called how would it be called? What would this card be called? So the target can't use. Wait, there shouldn't be target. It should be, let's do it like 2 pips for this. And it's gonna be for all enemies. Fear. Wait, let me just write it's gonna be a 20. Oh, that's too strong. Maybe it should be a 50 weakness and then the fear. Target's attack will heal enemy. That's a good idea. Wait, let me write this for what you said. And it's gonna be single. Let's do a single spell. What targets attacks? How? But how would this effect be called that you just said? Targets will heal and target attacks will heal enemy. What would this effect be called? I just think of some kind of horrible word that I can't write. Something like sadistic or masochistic, but in a friendly way, in like a kid-friendly way to say that you like to be hurt. I can't really say that. Reverse or reverse. Let's just write reverse. It's gonna be an aura. Let's make it an aura. And it's gonna be called pain. Wait. Hurt. Oh, it's gonna be a negative aura, but I can't put it as an effect. Hurt. I love pain. I can't think of a better word. It's gonna be called I Love Pain, and it's gonna do what you said. Oh, it's gonna be this negative aura, and then enemy hit turn into life for wait, just right, two turns. Maybe it's gonna be, or maybe one turn. No, two turns. Okay, this looks nice. Maybe I should make it a bit. How do I make it more like so it's not so long? Become, maybe. Become. Will heal. Will heal. So it looks better on the card. Yeah, I'm just writing it with symbols. And it's not gonna be called I Love Pain. It's gonna be called something more metaphorical, more elegant. I gotta search up synonyms. Okay, I'm gonna search up synonyms to the word. Yeah, it has to be a really cool name. Restorative strike, that sounds like something they do, but I think I want something like a synonym to a really bad word. No. Flagellation. No, that's a antonym. Depravity. Depravity, malice, spite, perversion. No, that's too sexual. Cold blood. Cold blood. Something like that. That sounds good. Cold blood. Because it's like you're emotionless. You don't feel pain. Okay. Maybe cold, but that's if it's the aura on yourself, but this is a negative aura, so you're kind of making their hits into heals. So it's for the enemy. So that means maybe they love you. Maybe this is like an evil love spell. Some kind of synonym to love. But evil. Because it's like you're making the enemy love you. Love, synonyms, evil. Something about the flesh. Spoiled flesh. I like wicked, immoral. Oh. Sinful infatuation. Oh, lust. There was another word. Spoiled. What was this? Flesh lust. I know it sounds really. It sounds as if it's sexual. But it sounds good at the same time as a name. Like the way it sounds as a word. Heart leech, maybe flesh leech or lust leech. That sounds good. Lust and leech. That's a good. I think that's the name. Lust leech. This is a good name. Lust leech. Because lust is like the dark form of love, and leech is saying that the card is evil and fake. It's really like an evil card. So Lust Leech, I think you help me. Hello Jack Timer Rift, how are you? We're making spell ideas. Lust Leech, thank you Super Gamer, and Slam playing Wizard101. She's a lot like this. How are you? I'm okay. And how are you? Yeah, we're making spells. I gotta go soon, unfortunately. I'm gonna eat probably. And in an hour I have to go. Or something. Yes, I think this is how the spell should be called. You're helping me a lot. Why are you crying? Okay, Lust Leech. Enemy attack will heal. I will stay for a bit more, but I can't stay for long. I think, guys, do you like this name? I really like this name for a spell. I think it's a beautiful dark name. Necronova, their version of Power Nova. Lucifer. Okay, I like all of your ideas. Wait, let's make a spell called Lucifer. Maybe this should, or maybe it could be called the Devil. The Devil's Father. This is insane. No, that means God. So it doesn't really make sense. Wait, the Devil's Lord. The Devil's Lord. Or worse than the devil. Maybe this could be called worse than the devil. Worse than the devil. What would the card do? Worse than the devil. 6/6. 6/6. Okay, this is gonna be for PvE. This is gonna be outside of base mode. It's gonna be called Worse Than the Devil. It's gonna be 6/6 death damage. And of course 6 will be the pip cost. It's gonna be AoE. And it's gonna do make you play with new players in V's form. Wait, I have an idea. Something with fleeing, maybe. And my brain isn't working anymore. Lee. If enemy will flee, the enemy will flee. No, actually, you steal password. Wait, it's gonna be maybe it's gonna be steal IP address. No, this is a joke. This is a joke. Okay, let's make it not cursed. Let's make it... I don't know. 999. Let's make it 7 pips and 999. Like a different version. Because it's actually worse than the devil. This is not the devil. This is worse than the devil, so 999 is worse than 666. It's gonna be worse. So it's gonna be 999 and steal... Can't really think of anything at the moment. I just think of stuff like electrocut. Is that how you write it? Computer... And I got a funny idea. This is a joke. Oh, I Computer explodes. Computer explodes. Control enemy players. Computer explodes. Oh, I got an idea. It's gonna be called Supermassive Black Hole. This is a good name for a spell. It's gonna do... Wait. It's gonna do... Okay, I'm making a joke now. Infinite. It's gonna do infinite damage. Infinite damage and... Afterlife. No. Or maybe it could do, I don't know. So what could a supermassive black hole do? Oh, I got an idea. Maybe it could attract all hanging effects. Like target, no, yourself. You attract. So you're a black hole. So you attract. Wait, why am I writing attract? Attract. Self-attract. Attract, just like this. Attract, and then... Because this is what a black hole would do. Attract all... So, blades... What's this? Blades and weaknesses, just all hanging effects. Hanging effects. So what this does is it's gonna be for like, it's for, again, for Beast Moon. This is gonna attract all effects towards you. So that means if like we're in Spiral and Ice Colossus used, for example, an AoE shield, or someone did an AoE blade, when you use the spell, it will attract all the effects. It will attract everything towards you, like as if you're a black hole. Thank you for following. Oh, I didn't see who followed. I'm sorry, it's because my notifications. Jack Timer Rift is here. Apprehensive. I guess Jack Timer Rift. Thank you for following. If you did follow. I didn't see the notification. Is it broken? No, it's not broken. I just put my screen over it, so that means the notifications don't appear in front of the screen. It's not broken, it just didn't show. Thank you. Look, I think this idea is actually cool. Attract all hanging effects. Maybe it should cost more. Hello, Dark Demon Scarlet. I'm glad to see you. Look, so this effect, do you guys like this effect? So this would attract everything towards you as if you are a black hole. So it means every blade, every shield, every weakness, everything goes towards you. So it's like you're a black hole. I like this idea. You could steal everything, the bad and the good. And it fits the card because it's a very like scary man. Oh, take them into the black hole. Oh, maybe it could be called Black Hole Sum. That's a better name. I could write it in another way. Or maybe there could be also steal everyone's pips. That's another. It could be a 7. This is another version now. Let's do another version. Steal, and you are just all pips. Let's steal everyone's pips. All pips of all players, your friends and your allies. So basically what this will do is it will make all your friends and all your enemies lose all their pips and you get everything. Do you like this? You steal everyone's pips, like, and they all go towards you. Maybe it could be less expensive, I don't know. This is for I'm thinking more for Beast Moon. In PvE, I know it's different. Or in PvP where it's just one person. This is for group. Let's put it 6 pips to use this. I like this. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of so many ideas now because you guys are inspiring me. You guys are inspiring. I just thought of so many variants of this one thing. We could put any image in here, by the way, in the spell card maker. We could put any other image. I don't know what image though. What would fit here instead of this? Oh, I have these other spell images. Oh, what would you want to draw? Yeah, we have a lot of spell images here. Like, there are these rare spells that you never see. Like, for example, there is... I hope that these extreme scary spells didn't, like, scare people. I know I did, like, some kind of weird references to... Okay, this looks nice. Look at this. This, you can put any image here. Oh, I also know what that's like, art block. I understand how you feel. I have been feeling some extremely bad things recently. I hope it passes for you. This could be called Manic Episodes. And it's gonna be, what kind of Maybe our girl can help me. Our girl, Tint Ocean. What could this card be? Let's make it like a Beast Moon item card. It's gonna be, oh, this, wait, look at this. Manic episode. I love making spell ideas. What could Manic episode do? Control, wait. Insanity. Wait. Something about Super Gamer had an idea about controlling the enemy player. Maybe I could do like find an image that fits controlling the enemy. Maybe this, I don't know. Hypnotic call. So it's gonna be control enemy, control which cards the enemy uses for 2 turns. And it could be a 2-turn spell. Hypnosis. Maybe it could be is it a bounce spell or a myth spell? Wait, it's not AoE. It's manipulation. Have you crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a pad room, a rubber room, and oh fuck, autocorrect. Wait, I was crazy once. Okay, let me read this for you. Crazy. I was crazy once. Locked me into a room. I jumped out of the window. Oh, this is another song. I want the meme. Okay. I wanna read this. Okay, crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. Crazy, I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. Crazy, I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. Crazy, I was once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. Crazy, I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. Blah, blah, blah. Is there more? Okay. Someone clip that. Wait, I have made a lot of spell ideas over time. This one is for Super Gamer. Let me send it to him. I don't know if he's here anymore, but I'll send it to him on Discord. Wait a minute, you guys saw what I was searching. Oh no, you didn't. This is for you. We need to make insanity for me. Okay, let's... What would insanity do? And did you like the last card? Or maybe it should be another card. Insanity. Okay, let me make insanity. Maybe it could be this. Okay, I like this for insanity. And it's gonna be a myth spell. It's gonna be a myth spell. Insanity, and it's gonna be... Confuse... Wait. Delirium. I don't know what Delirium does. Delirium, or maybe... Force... Wait, I have an idea. Delirium, and then it's gonna explain. It's gonna explain after. Target can only use target has to. Oh, I got an idea. Wait, so enemy gets pips, gets 3 pips plus 3 pip to the enemy, and then you make him kill his friends. Wait. Plus 3 pips to enemy. To the enemy. Where is the devil? Where is the devil? Okay. Plus 3 pips. And then must use, yeah, must use damage. So you are forcing the enemy to get a lot of pips, and it's one turn. One turn. Without plus 3 enemy, and I want to put this in parentheses. Yeah. Okay. Something like this. Okay, so I have to eat. I like this card. What happened? Oh, thank you for the clip. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go soon. Sorry. It was really fun. We'll play when test room comes later. It will, and we're gonna try new forms. It's gonna be in a few hours. It's gonna be in a few hours. It's gonna be like I don't know when, but it will happen, and I will stream them. Hope all of us can try the new forms together. It's gonna be super cool. I appreciate you all so much for being here. We had so much fun, more fun than I expected. Making spells on stream is actually fun because you guys give me ideas and you like help me think of more things. So I actually get more ideas when I'm talking to people and they share their own thoughts. That helps me think. So I'm gonna eat breakfast now, and after I gotta move paintings that are very heavy because I'm gonna have an exhibition next month, and I have to move them to a place where they get something so you can hang them up on a wall. You have to I have to move them to like a shop where they place this thing behind them, like a cord, because they don't have it. They are on canvas. Yeah, that's, I don't know why I'm explaining all this, but it's gonna take a long time and I have to eat first. I'll stream again. It was so fun talking with you all. Thank you, Dark Demon Scarlet, that other brother, Super Gamer, and let me give you a link to my Discord, because it's good for notifications for when I stream again. Make sure to join my Discord. Join Discord so you get notified for when I stream again. Please, it's very good. No worries, you don't have to. Yeah, it was fun. I hope I didn't offend someone accidentally. I'm just, sometimes I do jokes and I say crazy things, or I'm rude by accident. I don't want to be. It was nice. I need advice for painting. Let me know in a message or on the next stream. Thank you. Okay, that other brother, Allura Rose, Super Gamer, Dark Demon, Scarlet Thorbson, Cool, and everyone else who was here. And Drill Splash too, and Jack Timer Rift, and Joey, he was also here and said something. Oh, what happened? Thank you for the stretch. It was so fun. Okay, who do we raid? Let's raid Dave's office. I don't know. Wait, let me. Wizard101. Let's raid Brandon Gaming. Raid Brandon X Gaming. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, we're raiding someone who's playing Wizard101. It was so fun. Goodbye. I love the new update. I wanna play it. I love everything about the update. I mean, almost everything. I appreciate this game so much. It's so fun, and I appreciate all of you as well. Thank you.